Hey guys, I want to welcome you to Cascade Kids today, and I'm so glad you're here. We are starting a brand new series called The Life of Jesus. Now, speaking of life, there's a lot of things in life sometimes that are unexpected, like when you need to find a place. What do you do? How do you find directions? Well, I'm thankful I have one of these. This is a cell phone, and whenever I need directions, I'll just ask my cell phone and it'll tell me which way to go. And it'll say, "Hey, where's the closest McDonald's?" And they'll say, "Hey, go right, then take a left, and then you'll be there." And speaking of being there, I'm kind of missing something here today. Where is Alex? Listen, guys, excuse me. Let me just call him real quick. Matter of fact, I'm gonna FaceTime him. All right, real quick. Alex.
Oh, hey, Pastor Keith, what's up?
Well, I'm here recording our message for Cascade Kids, and I was just kind of wondering, where are you?
Oh, I'm in my car right now, and I'm just about to head over. It'll be take me 5 minutes tops.
Okay, you better hurry. I've already started. We're already going. We're interrupting the message just to call you.
I'll be there before you start the story. Don't worry.
Okay, I'm not worried. Talk to you in a little bit.
Bye.
See ya. Bye. Well, actually, I am a little worried because I was planning on him being here and helping me with the story. But here's the thing, we're talking about sometimes we need a GPS. But you realize that God gave us the greatest GPS ever when He gave us the Bible. The Bible is what God gave us for our directions in our life. And so, whenever you need directions, you can always turn to the Bible. Now, I got a question for you. How many of you guys have ever been lost before? I know I have. There's times sometimes when you're in a store and you get distracted and mom and dad are over here and you're looking at your favorite toy or Legos or whatever it may be, and you realize, where's mom and dad? And you start to feel a little bit frightened, maybe even anxious, because when you're lost, you can feel that way. Um, and speaking of feeling a little bit lost, I'm feeling a little lost without Alex right now. I hope you guys don't mind. Let me FaceTime him one more time, and hopefully he's coming in the building right now. Let me call him.
Move out of the way. Come on.
Alex, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, Pastor Keith. There just seems to be a little bit of traffic on the highways. I think there's some construction or something, but I'm just down the road. I'm just down the road. I swear. I just.
Alex, I'm about to start the message right now.
Okay, Cal. I'll walk. I'll walk. I'll walk.
Walk it. You better run it.
I'll run. I'll run. I'll see you in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Okay.
Okay. All right. I'll see you in a minute. Bye. He didn't even say bye. How rude was that? Well, here's the thing, guys. Our story today is about somebody who got lost. And I've got to tell you a time once that I got lost from my mom. And it was just a few years ago. Now, I was already an adult, and we decided we were going to go to New York City. Now, I had never been to New York City before, and one of the things that I really wanted to do was to ride on the subway. And so my mom said, "Okay, let's ride on the subway." So we go down to the subway, and I get in the subway car, but my mom was a little bit slower and the doors shut. And I had no idea that in New York, once those doors are shut, you're out of luck. And so the subway car starts taking off, and I remember looking back at my mom going, "What do I do?" And I already knew what I was going to do. I was going to get off at the next stop and wait for the next train to come. Hopefully, mom got on and we could reach each other. But the problem was my cell phone wouldn't work down in the subway. Well, fortunately, she came back, and I was so glad to see her, not near as glad as she was to see me. And then from then on, she was grabbing onto me, making sure that we didn't get lost or separated again. Well, when you're separated or lost, you can feel really scared and anxious. And today, I want to tell you about a time that Jesus was lost or separated from his parents. But the difference about this is Jesus wasn't anxious at all. A matter of fact, he was doing something even greater than his parents could have imagined. Now, our story today comes from the book of Luke, and it's Luke. Oh, goodness. Excuse me, guys. Let's see. I'm getting a FaceTime. Guess who? It's Alex. Okay. Alex, what's up, man?
Branch up. Oh, hey, Pastor Keith. Hey. How are you?
I'm good, but you look like you're in the woods, man.
Taking a little nature walk. You know,
Okay, wait. Alex, I got a very important question for you. Do you know where you are?
yeah, I know where I'm at. You know, there's a tree here, and
Alex, it's me you're talking to. Do you know where you are?
no, sir, I don't know where I am. Do you know where I'm at? Here, let me show you. Let me show you where I'm
All
at.
right, let's look. Uh, Alex, I know exactly where you are. You're down in the woods by the
Wait,
park.
I'm right by the park.
Yes, just come out of the woods, start walking to your right, and you'll see the church.
Got it, got it. Okay, I'll be there in just 1 minute. Just 1 minute.
All right,
Okay, okay.
hurry. We're in the middle of the message. All right, see you in a minute. Bye. I can't believe it. That's twice he didn't say bye to me. Can you believe that? He better be up here quick. Well, guys, our story does come from the book of Luke, and it's a story that happened to Jesus. Now, Jesus was 12 years old at the time. Now, why is that significant? You may say, well, here's why. When you became 12 as a young boy, you could then go to the big feast that they would have every year in Jerusalem. Now, you remember, Jesus was born in Bethlehem, but he was raised in Nazareth. And so they were traveling from Nazareth to Jerusalem for the feast of Passover. Now, the way they used to do this is everybody would travel to Jerusalem, the capital city, and they would celebrate this huge feast. But it would take 3 days to get there. And they would travel in groups. Like your family would all travel together, the kids were all having a good time. You would get there, and then after 3 days, you would celebrate this incredible feast, and then you would go home. Well, Jesus and his family did just that. They traveled the 3 days. They got there, they celebrated. Jesus was a part of the celebration. Well, then they start for home. Well, on the way home, his parents start looking around and they realize, uh-oh, somebody's missing. So they begin to ask, hey, have you guys seen Jesus? No, we haven't seen Jesus. They ask their relatives, have y'all seen Jesus? No, we haven't seen Jesus. And soon they realize that Jesus wasn't with them. And they became fearful and upset because they realized we've got to find Jesus. So their only option was we've got to turn around and go back to Jerusalem. They had already been trapped. Oh, goodness. Okay, it's my phone again. I don't even have to guess who this is. It's probably going to be Alex. All right, let's see.
Pastor Keith, I found the church.
Uh, Alex, wait a minute. Where are you?
I'm at the church. Where are you?
Well, I'm down in Kids World, naturally. You wait a minute. You did find the church, but dude, you're on top of the church.
What? No way. Let me take a look. Does it look like I'm on top of the church?
Yes, it does. How in the world did you get up there?
Well, you said the instructions. I thought I followed them to a T.
No. Okay, listen. Let me make this real easy. Take the stairs all the way down to the bottom floor. Hurry, we're almost done with the lesson.
Got it. I'm on my way. Bye.
Bye. Oh, goodness. That Alex, he's really lost. Well, speaking of lost, that's what happened with Jesus' parents. They thought Jesus was lost. So they traveled back a full day and a half. And when they finally find Jesus, you're not going to believe where he was. He was sitting outside the temple with all of the teachers, the people who had studied the Bible for years and years. And you know what Jesus was doing? He was talking with them about the Bible. He was learning. And these religious leaders were amazed because Jesus, at 12 years old, knew more than so many people they knew. And they realized something. This guy is different. Well, when Jesus' parents got there, listen to what happens in Luke chapter 2, verse 48. Jesus' mom says to him, son, why have you treated us like this? Your father and I have been anxiously searching for you. So, in real terms, you know what they said? Where have you been? They wanted to know where Jesus was. But listen to what Jesus calmly said. In verse 48, he says, why were you searching for me? Didn't you know that I would be in my Father's house? Now remember, Jesus' Father was God. He was saying, I'm in God's house. I'm in the temple and I'm learning and growing. Now, the thing is, Jesus' parents didn't understand exactly what he was saying at that point, But his mom hid those words in her heart, and she realized how special it was what he said. And then get this, in verse 51, they went back to Nazareth with them, and Jesus obeyed what they said. Guys, Jesus knew the importance of studying God's word and obeying it and putting it into use. And guys, that's what we want each and every one of you to do each and every week.
My goodness. Oh, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Hey, Pastor Keith. Hey, guys.
Well, it's about time, Alex.
Time to start the story. That's right. All right.
No
Yeah.
time to finish the story.
Oh, I
We
missed it.
just finished.
I'm so sorry, Pastor
Yeah,
Keith.
I know. Did you at least know what the story was about?
Yes, it was Jesus in the temple. I
It
heard you from
was.
upstairs.
So let me ask you a question. Did you learn anything from the story that we could apply to today?
I absolutely learned. I learned
Ah.
how important it is to follow instructions.
Yes.
And if we want to learn what God's instructions are for our lives, we have to study His Word. We got to study the Bible. We got to read it.
That's right. And guys, that's why God gave us the Bible. This is our instructions for life. And so if you feel lost,
Ask for help. Look for the instructions.
that's exactly right. And so, Alex, next time you feel lost,
I'll make sure to ask for help.
yeah, call me earlier. Well, guys, I hope you had a good time today. We're so glad you're here, and we can't wait to see you again real soon.
Bye.
Bye.